Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well, and shalom to the whole full elect. This article is from the express.co.uk, and it's entitled The Rise of the Mysterious T3B UFO Sightings Sparks Panic Over Top Secret US Military Plans. Okay, it says there's been a shocking rise in the alleged TR3B triangle UFO sighting across the world, with the most recent footage showing the bizarre aircraft close to a U.S. air base in Ohio. Now, the T3UB, the Black Triangle UFO, that's what they call it. Black triangles are a class of identified flying object UFOs with certain common features that have been reportedly been observed during the 20th and 21st centuries. Media reports of black triangles originally came from the United States and the United Kingdom, and I've actually witnessed these chariots of the Most High a few times. Okay. Reports generally describe the class of UFOs as large, silent, black triangle objects hovering, slowly cruising. And when I say I've witnessed this, I don't know if it's no black tree. It just looked like three chariots moving in unison. Red lights, moving. And on other occasions, I've seen white lights. As far as my memory serves me. Reports generally describe the class of UFOs as large, silent, black triangular objects hovering or slowly cruising at low altitudes over cities and highways. Sightings usually take place at night. These objects are often described as having pulsing colored lights that appear at the corner of a triangle. Black triangle UFOs have been found to be visible to radar, as was the case with the famous Belgian UFO wave. During these incidents, two Belgian Air Force F-16s attempted to intercept the objects, only to be outmaneuvered. A key conclusion of the Project Quickening report was that no attempt should be made on the part of civilian or RAF air defense aircraft to outmaneuver these objects, except to place them Austin to mitigate the risk of collision. This entire Belgian UFO wave, however, has been disputed by skeptics. Yeah, so you saw, well, the heads, the elites of Edom know who they are. The ones in the know, the illuminated ones, the lesser luminaries, they know this. Because when you watch movies like The Fourth Kind, or Knowing, for example, they actually go in, they quote Ezekiel, the first chapter, a will within a will. And the child that gets beamed up is called Caleb, okay? Which is a biblical name, the name of one of the judges, or the judge over the house of Judah during the time of a prince over the house of Judah during the time of Exodus and the book of Joshua. All right, so going back to this article, it reads, it says, so there's been a great jump in the sightings, okay, and that's through the spirit, man. Because we're almost out of it, all right? The time is short. Okay, a recent jump in the number of sightings of alleged TR3B aircrafts has sparked a panic among online conspiracy communities. Experts fear that there is something going on. Yeah, there's something going on. The Lord, Yahweh Shai is preparing his comeback. And this is prophecy playing out, which I'll get into. Amid concern over top security U.S. military experiments or the involvement of extraterrestrials. as it was said, the F-16s tried to outmaneuver them, the what they call the black triangles, but they couldn't do it. The reason why is because you're dealing with a spiritual entity that's beyond this realm, man. Okay. That's why everything Esau deals with has what they call the law, has to respect the law of physics, okay? Aircrafts, they can't maneuver it the same way these chariots of Israel can, okay, which have angels inside. Okay, Michael of the YouTube channel, Mr. MBB333, posted the latest sighting of the alleged TR-3B in Toledo, Ohio. Okay, he said according to the guy who filmed this, it had circled over his neighborhood at least 3 times. It looks like a perfect triangle. You cannot see anything except the lights. I tried to put on different light fields to get a clearer picture, but all you could see are the bright lights. We are seeing a lot of these lately, especially in Ohio. Okay. Now, bear with me one moment. Yo, when it's slowed up, the Wi-Fi I'm using is incredibly slow. Okay, here we are. Okay, so you have what is known as this is a stone that was that Gad, who is Gad? Gad are the Native American Indians. Well, Gad, first off, Gad is a descendant, one of the sons of the 12 tribes, the 12 sons of Israel, okay, who his sons became a tribe known as Gad, being the sons of Gad, and they, during the time of captivity, underneath the Assyrians, when they were released, when they came out of captivity, they, alongside with the Northern Kingdom, decided to leave the nation of, leave the Middle East and come over to a land where no man had ever dwelt before. But they went on expeditions to gather up the goods from that land. They in turn were labeled and today known as the Native Americans. Now those Native Americans, they have remnants of their culture. See how they were in the Syrian captivity and they adapted the Syrian alphabet, okay? So that's why this stone that you can see has has Moses on it with the 10 Commandments, okay? The 2 stones when he came down from the mount, okay? And you can see that Moses has an afro, okay? And this was found in the land of America, which belonged unto the Native Americans. Now, the reason why I mentioned all of this is because they said in Ohio, they've been seeing a lot of this, especially in Ohio. That's the spirit got that happening, man. So you have this stone that identifies them as a tribe of Gad, that shows that they are Hebrews, okay? And there's a reason why this sighting is so heavy, concentrated in the land of America, and even you can see how it specifies in Ohio through the spirit, man. Something is going on. The footage shows that the object has a large light in the center of the triangle, a smaller light in the front, and 3 more across the back. Okay, viewers remark the triangle-shaped crafts are everywhere these days. Yeah, they are, man. Because guess what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay. So it's only right in these last days that we're living in. Righteousness is making it's appearing to make way to ready the minds of the people. Okay, you had what they call the generator that malfunctioned in Astoria, however you pronounce it, Queens, and they're saying that's what it was. But then people said it could be an extraterrestrial invasion because the clouds looked like, from the imagery that I saw, it looked like Independence Day, ID4, when the chariots, what they called in the movie Aliens, made an appearance on Earth. Okay, so the Lord is ready in the minds of the people. He's prepping them up for this time of Jacob's trouble and for his son Yahushua to make his appearance. One user said, I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot more of this type of situation soon. Yeah, damn right you are, man. The sighting took place just a few miles from the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, raising concern of U.S. military. They ain't involved in shit. They're is in awe as the people that saw these quote unquote UFOs, which is the chariots of Israel. Okay, they're as in awe about this sighting as the general civilian is. TR3B is a common feature among UFO sightings, as a lot, and a good example of that is because previously you had chariots that made an appearance on Earth, and they actually they armed nuclear missiles, man, then disarmed them, and Esau's military couldn't override that, man. Okay, so they're just showing you that, look, the power's there. They can outmaneuver. There's nothing you can do. That's why when we read previously in this article, what was said? It said that they were told not to even try and deal with them, okay? Because trying to actually capture them or make a maneuver on them there's a likelihood it will lead to them crashing or getting outmaneuvered in some form of a way, TR3Bs are a common feature among UFO sightings as large, silent, black triangular objects often spotted at night. Okay, so it reads, according to the government officials, the TR3B does not exist. The theory around these crafts claimed to be created by top secret military bases like Area 51 in Nevada by reverse engineering alien. Yeah, they ain't got no alien technology, man. That's a form of transport that comes from the fourth dimension, that can go from the fourth to this dimension we're living in, and Esau ain't gonna get that blessing to be able to deal with something that can tap into the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm. Okay, that's something that's ordained unto the Heavenly Father's sons. Okay, primarily right at this moment, the angels in the heavens, and it'll be extended onto elect in the time of the second covenant, man. All right, when we'll be changed in the twinkling of an eye. The theory around these crafts, others claim that they are actual UFOs flown by aliens visiting Earth. There have been other sightings of triangular UFOs recently in Russia and North Carolina. So it shows you, if this was military top secret military reverse engineered alien technology from America's Area 51, why saying it'll be sightings in Russia, okay, North Carolina. Yeah, the point is, the matter is, they ain't got none of these aircrafts in their hands, man, in their possession, okay? They do not have these aircrafts in their possession because these, they're able to interface, go into the fourth dimension and interact with a spiritual realm, all right? So now, I want to grab this scripture because it's prophecy being fulfilled. This is prophecy playing out before our eyes, okay? This is Zechariah 5:1. And then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked toward a flying roll. Now, Zechariah saw a flying roll in the air. We're going back thousands of years ago, okay? And the so-called aircraft was made going back to, I believe, the 20th century, okay? or say the 20th century. Okay, that's when man started to fly, and then leaps and bounds were made with flying technology. So this can be deemed an unidentified flying object, okay, which Esau calls it today. But we know and understand this is the chariot of Israel. This is a chariot of Israel. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So this earth, present rulers over this earth are the house of the wicked, basically. And they're ruling over this earth, okay? All the things that they're doing within this earth, okay, shows that they are the wicked, man. And this is their time appointed, because they're all about death and destruction. And let's say names, man, okay? The so-called white man has control over this whole earth, who, when you open the Bible and you understand with the Holy Spirit, Rakah Qadash, Beit Quadash, okay, what you basically understand is that Esau is his descendants, Edomites, which the word Edom goes back to the Hebrew other one, which means red. It can only be the so-called white man, because he is the only red people on the earth, okay? And that's why Esau is called Ashoshua, which basically means wasted away is he, okay, because of the lack of pigmentation. So it says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Yes, a curse. Why? Okay, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And what did he steal? He stole the land of America from the Native Americans, man, who are the Hebrews. He touched the apple of the Most High's eye. So this shows you why this curse is being performed in this day and age, okay? Because of this same plague he basically has put upon himself is now coming to fruition, okay, through the curse of the angels making their appearance on the earth. And it's really it's making way for the appearing of Yahweh Shai in the heavens, man, okay? Because those UFO signs they're seeing, that's light work. They ain't what's gonna be seen, okay? It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, okay? It says this in Revelations, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen. So he's coming with a multitude of clouds, okay? And that's what time we're heading into. So this is Zechariah 5, and I'll just read this fourth chapter again, the fourth verse again. I'll bring it forth, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and he shall enter into the house of the thief, okay, Esau, the thief, all right? Because that was his blessing. His blessing was really a curse upon himself, okay? But it was a blessing because he was blessed by it. But ultimately, in the end, he's overdone it and thought that the Most High was at one with his own thoughts. And now, the measure that it was appointed him for, he's passed it, and now it's become a curse unto him, all right? And it says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Okay, Esau swear falsely by the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Down in Holborn, central London, you have the Freemasonic temple, which has the name of Yahweh exalted highly at the top of it. All right? And that's the reason why, because they're swearing falsely by the name. They believe the Most High did give them power, but they believe that they are one with the Most High. They believe they're doing his will in righteousness, but really they're doing it in wickedness. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and with the stones thereof. So that's why these chariot signs are so hot and heavy, man, because the end is nigh. With that, I pray you're edified. Shalom.